Hi, Vembra.
Hi, Jill.
Great to see you today. Thanks for being on the show.
My pleasure. It's a joy to be here. It's a beautiful day.
I know. Okay, great. Well, Vembra was an event planner for 15 years, and then recently she reinvented herself as a social media strategist. So we're going to find out today why she did that. We're going to find out how she did it, what the results have been for her both personally and professionally, and then we're going to hear more about what she does. So to start off, Vembra, let's talk about why you did it. Why did you decide to move from event planning into being a social media strategist?
2008 hit the economy, and that was the big motivator. I needed to figure out how to basically make an income. My event planning services had slowed tremendously. I was doing wine tastings and event planning, and corporate America just pretty much stopped doing those kinds of events. I really felt like I needed to find a way that I could interact with my clients, and one of the questions they had was, you work in social media, I see you on Facebook and doing other things, can you help me? So that led me to start thinking about how I could reinvent myself in a new industry and still stay connected with the business world. And I still am doing event planning, but it's just not something I'm marketing right now. So if I had a client call me, I would still be able to do a party and still have fun doing that. But I wouldn't, it's not what I'm marketing right now. I'm marketing the social marketing, online marketing sort of business that I'm doing.
Cool, great. If you'd like to find out how she did it and what the results have been in her life both personally and professionally, you can watch the full interview at the Bloom channel. And so tell us a little bit more about what you do. I think a lot of people are, obviously everyone is interested in social media and how to make it work for them. So tell us more how you help small business owners do that.
I think the first step with any business owner is to really sit down and take a look at their total marketing package. So if they're doing a lot of offline marketing, such as newspaper or any kind of advertising in the local media, or maybe they're just doing email marketing. A lot of people have email addresses from their clients and they don't know what the heck to do with them. So they have no campaign, they're not connecting, or they're connecting infrequently. And so those kinds of areas are conversations that we have first before we ever deal into social media. Now, if somebody already has a Facebook page and I can go in and take a look at it and tell whether they're using it correctly or they're engaging their clients, some people just post things, and that's not really a successful way to use that format. So we sit down, we make a plan, we take a look at what their business is. I work with restaurants, I've worked with hair salons, I'm working with nail salons, all variety of businesses. Organizers. I have somebody that makes bows that they sell. So we have to find the right way to market their business online and get the conversation so it's real, and that's the most important thing that I can help a business person do.
So you said that just posting things isn't a strategic way to use social media. So what is the alternative? What should people be doing rather than just posting status updates?
Well, for instance, a restaurant who's just posting what's on their menu, a Facebook page is not a menu. It's a conversation. So, for instance, I have a client who was doing smoked meats for the weekend, a special deal. But we talked about that and how it paired with their special beers that they were hosting, some of the wines that they had. So we created excitement around what they were doing. And then you can post things like, well, we're smoking this weekend, which kind of catches people's eye and makes it fun. So it's a matter of marketing what they're doing in a way that's engaging. So what do you like about a smoked meat? Or what about this wine might teach them something that they didn't know about, that they might come in then and buy a glass or buy a bottle or whatever. So there's lots of ways to do it. It depends on the business, of course. But it's not just about posting, okay, I've got new nail color today. That's not it. You've got to really engage the people and tell them why it's important, what benefit it has to them. Why do I care about a new nail color or a new hairstyle or whatever? And so that's what I try to do, is really be their helpful voice behind the scenes.
Good. And it seems to me that there's some social media channels that are so ubiquitous that probably everyone should be doing them, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. But do you think that, what percentage of each client would you say you recommend the same things to, and what percentage of what they're doing do you customize to just their business, you know, choosing different channels that would be more appropriate to their business?
Sure. I don't actually think LinkedIn is necessarily one that everyone needs to be in. For instance, my nail salon, I don't think LinkedIn is going to be a successful format for them. However, an attorney, someone who's in financial advising, someone who's a professional in those kinds of areas where having a Facebook page doesn't make any sense, LinkedIn does make sense, where they can get in groups, they can talk to other professionals, they can create an atmosphere where they are an expert in some area of that and start to build a reputation. And that's how they build business there. For a nail salon or a hair salon or even a restaurant, going on Facebook where they're actually talking with people who've just been into their salon or their restaurant and interacting with them, that's a really wonderful format for them. So it really depends on the business. And it's really important, I would say, to sit down and take a look at that in advance of just jumping into any of those media platforms.
Yeah, very good. Awesome. Well, it's so cool to hear about how you've made this a success for yourself and been able to leverage one business into another and kind of reinvent yourself to suit new realities. So that was great to hear about. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah. It's been an exciting journey.